So, Mr. Michael James Scott, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good, Jeremiah. I'm so good. It's nice to see you. It's always lovely to chat with Laughing Place. You know, I love me some Laughing Place. So it's
Thank you
great to
so
be
much.
in the room with you.
I don't believe that anybody is ever in the room with you. You are the room. Like
Oh,
you control everything. So, just about a year ago, we were sitting in the same spot talking about your first time co-hosting the fashion show. What was it like for that first year, and what are you preparing to go into the second year with Ashley?
oh my gosh. That's yes, it was. It was a year ago we were chatting and I was like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was like, Ashley, girl, what have you gotten me into? I don't know. And what I tell, oh my, it was absolutely um mind blowing in terms of how special this event really is. The community that Ashley has created and really started to, really founded within her universe. And then the now iconic Her Universe fashion show that kicks off San Diego Comic Con every year now. It was really unbelievable. I could not, I was just mind blown at the love in the room and what was going on, and just to be able to be standing there to next to one of my very dear old friends. We've been friends for so long, high school days, was an incredibly memorable experience. And I, tried to live in the moment. I think that by the end of the night, I was like, I don't even understand what just happened, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And now to be asked back to co-host with Ashley again this year, as they celebrate their 10th year, a milestone year for this incredible event and Her Universe and all of that, like it's just such an honor. It's just such an honor. And I'm trying to go into it, not thinking about it too much in terms of, what do I want to do differently? I want to just have fun again. I want to be in the moment. I want to stand next to my gorgeous, amazing friend, hype her up and be there and just enjoy this community that has been created.
I've been lucky enough to attend the fashion show a few years, and I will definitely say that each year has its own energy, but last year, the energy you brought to that room changed everybody's feelings. Like we all kind of sat down and go, okay, we're here for the fashion show, and Ashley always does an amazing job. But you coming out and the both of you, we can tell that you guys have such a great connection, just how much fun it was. And you and
Oh,
Ashley have been friends for years. Did you ever think that she would go on to do all the things that she's done?
I mean, we are very, very blessed. Very much, we went to an incredible performing arts high school. We both have been doing this since we were little kids. In terms of being performers and being in this industry. So there was always something special about Ashley. We grew up with a lot of talented people around us, right? And so it's interesting. Our paths kind of went different ways, as we all kind of do as we get older, as we kind of start going into this business and what we want to do with in life. Ashley's path led her, more in that TV and film world. I was more going into the Broadway world, and then, boom, there she gets this incredible opportunity to be the voice of Ahsoka Tano, and like how that has expanded her career and what she's done with that, and then sort of adding all of the TV and film onto her thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising to me at all. It's not surprising to me at all. I think what's amazing, I think maybe the most surprising thing about Ashley, I think, is that just the guts that she had to create something like Her Universe and it become this real global phenomenon. And not, this little giant of a person who just had the guts to be like, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna go forward and I'm going to make this happen. And that is really inspiring. And so I think that maybe is the most surprising. So many people would give up, so many people would stop with hurdles, but she didn't. So that's why we're here, which is a really, really cool thing. So to answer your question, no, I'm not surprised, but that's the most surprising thing about it.
Yeah, Ashley is every chance I get to talk to her, I just tell her how she is one of the most amazing people on this planet. Like she motivates everybody around her, and I think what everything you just said is a perfect description of one of the most amazing people I know. But
Yes.
speaking of amazing things, I want to know. You did the genie for years. You are the genie to many people's eyes. What is the comparison of getting ready to be the genie to hosting this? Like, what are you going to be doing that day?
You know what? That's a great question, Jeremiah. I think there's actually a lot of similar preparations, in terms of your hair and the makeup and all of the things it takes. I think putting on my armor, I have my genie costume. I always talk about once it zips up, I'm like in my armor, well, being in these looks that were just incredible, incredible last year. Both two of my looks were designed by Andrew McLean, and then one of them designed by Christy Saito, who were former winners of her Universe Fashion Show. But to see what their creations were and to feel that and be in those costumes, well, looks, not costumes. In my show, it's a costume, but that's what it kind of felt like I was putting on my costume, my armor into this thing. So it was kind of the same. It was like I kind of got into this character of, the character of Michael James Scott, who was co-hosting the Her Universe fashion show. So a lot of the same preparations, to be honest with you. I actually never thought about that, but it really was. It was kind of the same in terms of prep to get yourself mentally ready, focused,
Mm-hmm.
and go out and do it. There's a lot that goes on. People don't really understand and quite the village it takes to create this show, this event. It is a lot of work, a lot of work, and there are an incredible team of people who are working their behinds off to make this come out. I get to put on the glitz and the glamour of it all, and my high heels and run down the runway. But meanwhile, there's literally an army of incredible artists working to make that happen.
Yeah, and I know that behind the scenes, the amount of people that have to not only get you ready, but Ashley. I mean, Ashley's dress last year with the actual animated panels and everything. Like when do you get a preview of her dresses, or are you kind of like us, where it's as soon as she hits the stage, it's just wow?
Oh, I get a preview. I'm like, I better see it. I was like, I need to know what's going on. No, it's so fun to actually, yes, kind of get some previews. And I didn't see it in person until the day, which was really, really cool. I had seen, I had gotten to see certain things, certain sketches, and as in this year too, I've gotten to see, which people need to just get ready for all of the amazingness that's happening. But so I got to see that, but I, like everybody else, experienced that in real time of just sort of like how incredible it was. And again, the team that it took to create that, because I was standing right next to her and seeing this team of it was like a race car driver and like the whole army of people swarming around her to make it all happen. And there she comes out, there she is, and you're like, okay,
Yeah,
there there she is.
yeah. She just walks out and like nothing happened. Just oh yeah, the genie just
Exactly.
granted my wish. The dress is on me.
Boom.
Um,
Exactly.
so last year there were lots of different looks. Did you have any that stood out to you last year, or is there anything you're kind of hoping to maybe see this year?
Oh, there were so many incredible looks. Gosh, I don't even, I'm trying to think of one that stood out. I mean, there was just so many. I mean,
Mhm.
my Lord, there were so many. I'm excited. I just love the innovation. These artists are world class. They are just incredible. And I'm just blown away by their minds. Like what is actually going on? Like it is so it's so innovative, so creative, and just so otherworldly that I feel like I particularly loved listen, I loved my Thanos look and my gold last year, which was so
Yes.
ridiculous. I mean, I loved all of my looks; they were just ridiculous. But it was. I'm excited for me this year the wow, right? Because it is Mattel is like there's so much that you can in the world of. So I'm excited about the wow factor. I'm a wow factor kind of guy. Surprise! Spoiler alert. I I know, So I'm excited about the wow of it all, just to sort of see what was going on. And I had so many wow moments last year.
Yeah. So can you give us any preview of what you may be showing us?
I can tell you there is sparkle. I can tell you that there are high heels. I can tell you, this is a fun little thing. I can tell you that my childhood is definitely coming to life.
Hmm.
And I'm a kid of the 90s. So those are some fun little tidbits I can tell you that I think are kind of fun to play with. And I can also tell you um, it's fun. I love playing games. I love playing lots of whether it's board games, whether it's card games, whether it's you know. So who knows?
Well, Mattel goes along with that pretty well. So, Michael James Scott, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to seeing you at the Her Universe Fashion Show. And as always, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's always lovely to chat with y'all. Thank you. Thank you.